How you doing? Normally I'm doing like New York Giants. You see my New York Giants stuff? I'm New York Giant football videos and things of that nature. But I'm sitting here and I'm watching ESPN and they're talking about Lance Armstrong. How all these people are coming out saying Lance was doping and doing this and doing that. And the funny thing about it is I'm reading the story is that as I look into it a little bit more, I'm all the people that have are now saying that Lance was doping have all been caught after they left whatever team that Lance was on. And now they've gotten caught doping outside of that. And now all of a sudden they want to tell. Well, when I was with Lance Armstrong, we were doping, we was on the United States Postal Discovery Team, whatever. Now all of a sudden they want to tell that they were all doping together. Why is that? Lance Armstrong Lance Armstrong's last Tour de France win was 2005. All right, guys were getting caught doping after that. So that just means, you know what? You were stupid. If Lance is doping, I'm not saying that Lance was. Lance has said, I'm not doping. I didn't do anything. Hey, he took, according to them and him and everyone else, over 500 controlled drug tests and never failed the drug test. It means either he had some really good shit, or he wasn't taking anything. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't a teammate of Lance. But I'll tell you this much. I wouldn't be telling on someone 7 years later after I've done riding with this guy. You know why? Because if I was doping at that moment, then I was wrong too. But now all of a sudden I want to come out. Yeah, you know what? If I'd have said, you know what, I was doping. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah, I was doping and I felt bad. I feel really bad right now that I did all those years I was doping. Not pointing any fingers, not saying Lance, not saying this person, not saying that person, but just me, myself. I was doping. And I feel really bad and I shouldn't have done it. I don't know about any of my other teammates, but I was doping. I never got caught, but I was doping. Because you got this guy, Tyler Hamilton. He got caught twice after riding with Lance. And now all of a sudden, yeah, I was doping with Lance. Yo, come on now. Stop that bullshit. The same thing with this guy, George Capel, him Capel, whatever his name is. Same thing. All you guys want to sit there and talk about, I was doping and I feel really bad. I shouldn't have been doing. Yeah, but you want to point fingers at other people. If you feel really bad about the fact that you were doping, then you need to say, I was doping. Me. Not Lance, not anyone else. Me. Lance has never been tested positive for any type of enhancement drugs. And I'll take that to his word or what have you until otherwise. But now they were saying they have these all of these other people and these tests and all. Too late for that shit. You're gonna wait. If you couldn't catch him then, you're gonna wait for years and years and years and years and years and years and years later. And now you're gonna look for some drugs that you weren't even looking for then. Matter of fact, I was watching that 30 for 30 with Ben Johnson, and as they were talking about all the doping that was going on then, the guy said, I kept hundreds of vials in the refrigerator, and I started testing those vials now, today, with the technology that they have. And he said, I started to see things that you could test for now that you couldn't test for then coming up in samples. And the guy said, I had to stop. He says, why? He says, because what am I going to do with the information that I have? What are you going to do with the information that you have? Now, you're going back to 2005. It's 2012, going on 2013. And you know what? I just think it is a witch hunt. It means you need to find something. I want to know why this guy was winning all these championships, these tours and what have you. That's what you were doing. That's what you're doing now. You couldn't catch him then. Don't try to catch him now. It's over and done with. You can't go back and re-race those races. You can't redo. You can't get a do-over. You're not getting a do-over. So I don't leave Lance the hell alone. Let Mr. One Testicle run around and do his thing. Let him race in marathons or what have you. Test him now if you want. If he races it, give him a drug test now. And try to catch him. That's what I'm saying. But don't start taking shit from 2005 and 1999. That's ridiculous. You know, and if I'm Lance, I would do the same thing. You know what? I'll give y'all a big middle finger like that and tell y'all go about your business because I'm not gonna sit there and keep fighting about this. You know, that's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it's just ridiculous. Lance Armstrong, I support you. I don't care about nobody else. Do your thing, man. Keep being an inspiration to people, man. But forget all these other dudes. These guys were never your friends to begin with. That just goes to show you. They ain't supposed to be your friends. They were never your friends to begin with. They some jealous guys who now all of a sudden have things to say. All right, I'm gone. I'll be back Friday because I got to do some football, New York Giants stuff. Go Giants. Beat San Francisco. Later.